Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, today's price action shows why regular profit taking is so important in this market, and especially why it is so important not to get too bullish too early, and why it is always so important to wait for those 5 waves up and then 3 waves down to confirm that a lasting low has been established. I know it might be annoying for some people. I know it might be boring. I know a lot of people can't hear 5 up, 3 down anymore, but it is the process we need to go through. So I've taken the bullish wave count that we had in the previous video, the short-term bullish one, off the chart because we lost support today. It is technically not invalidated, but has come down so low, this price action today, that the green wave count is probably in control. And we talk about the different wave counts, and at least we have a little bit more clarity on the chart. You know, there's never certainty anyway in these markets, but I highlighted it yesterday in the video that few things are important. First of all, not to chase those moves. Let things settle after such a rally. That we need to wait for 5 waves up to really be able to say that price has bottomed. And yeah, in the end, regular profit taking is very important. We're back below 26K again, and let's talk about the different scenarios. There are 2 scenarios I'm following now. I explained that in the previous video already, that I'll bring the yellow wave count back onto the chart should we lose support. Now again, we haven't really invalidated the previous short-term bullish count, but it's now not likely any longer. So for me, a short-term bearish count is clearly in control. Let's talk about the different options. First option is the previous yellow one, okay? So we still have that on the chart, which I brought it back on actually, because it was never really invalidated. It is, in my opinion, this 4th wave here is too high to be reliable. So you remember that's the wave count that we've been talking about all the time before we had that significant rally above resistance. Now, resistance in the end actually did hold at 27,720. Yes, it rallied all the way up to 28,200, but you can see that actually it was not a sustained break, but for me nevertheless too high, so for this to be a reliable wave 4. I had a few questions about this wave 4, and let me talk about that. So first of all, in this scenario, the idea was, and is still, especially with this drop, that this could be a wave 1, this could be a wave 2, 3, 4, 5. One more low could be enough to complete this entire correction, and then we put a wave 2 low in place and could rally in an impulse. The problem now with this wave count is rather that that this wave 4 got a little bit too high to be reliable. Now we know that in the crypto market sometimes, especially when we have news-driven rallies, by the way, we might just now see this small liquidation that I talked about in the previous video because of all the chasers yesterday, all the leveraged money. But again, let's talk about that first. 5 waves down, yeah, and this wave 4 is just too high to be reliable. It's of course still valid, but what my task is as an analyst is to point out the risk. And therefore I like to show the green wave count, which is the one that also, basically is was the bearish alternative over the last few days that we've been talking about. Basically an A wave down, yeah, a B wave up, and a C wave down. This is one in which we can come down quite a bit lower, possibly to 20K, 18K. However, because the yellow wave count is on the chart as well, I'm going to pay attention to a low, the next low in this region, 24 to 22K. Been talking about that over the last 2 to 3 weeks all the time, that range. So this is still very much active. If we make one more low here, this is where I will watch for a bottoming process in this region. If we drop through, then the green count is clearly in control. But I like to emphasize the green wave count, A, B, C, because these have a different projections to a wave 4 and a wave 5, so it will come down a little bit lower. Now at the moment we don't know which one it is, right? But it's not clearly a wave 4 anymore and a wave 5 to come because it went a little bit too high to be reliable. I'm not saying it can't be, but I just want to make sure everybody is aware of the risk. And I always like to emphasize a focus on the risk. It's so important because too few people have a focus on risk, so they lose a lot of money. The only bullish option that I see from here short term is that a larger B wave is unfolding. Yeah, so that actually this B wave didn't top here, with yesterday's high or the Tuesday high, but actually this was an A wave, a B wave, and we get a C wave rally. Again, if you see this, not a good idea to chase, because if this is being chased, it can break down afterwards. Okay, so this can very well produce a higher B wave. Yeah, very important. What else to highlight? What is the really, is there a really bullish option still left from here? Yeah, but it's very much forced. I don't even put it onto the chart. It would be here. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So basically the green count with the extended B wave, then a wave 4 and a wave 5. Very much forced at the moment. Don't like it. So I would very much prefer now to make a new low. Already highlighted yesterday in Telegram, on Telegram and Discord that, well, it was just intuition really. But I said that I think the short-term bullish count is gonna fail, but you can't really rely on that because it was just sort of a feeling based on how the price came down as well. Didn't really get the follow through it needed to. So what are the levels to watch? Well, I mean, the next level to watch, and we're just about breaking through support. Very important, because a break below, a lot of people will have set stops somewhere here. Okay, a lot of leverage traders getting liquidated today, so they take it on the chin, or the chasers, which is good for all pullback traders, right? So we might just now see that small liquidation event. Yeah, it's there now. So 24K, 23K, 22K to watch next. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Hope I answered everything. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.